Welcome back to part 2 of my excellent Castle Butte Field Trip adventure. We'll get a little more hounding in on this episode, I promise you. So join me, won't you? Take a few moments and we'll pick up right where we left off in part 1. And hope you enjoy another desert rock hounding adventure. Okay, we have one. Pretty neat, got some red in it. You may notice I'm not licking these rocks as I go, even though it doesn't bother me. There's just too many. I wouldn't have nothing left by the time I got over that other side. Alright, we'll keep that one. And we got one right next to it, a green one. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know, some might even say this might be chert. Very well could be. But I happen to know this polishes up real nice. Chert tends to crack. Alright. What we got here? See, that's pretty nice. That big sucker there is pretty nice. There's a lot you could do with a rock like that. It's right here for you. I was looking at this one myself. Like I said earlier, I'm into the green right now. I'd call that porcelain. Yeah. Look at that. Kind of neat. Dark on one side, light on the other. Let's take it. Alright, we have another one. This looks like a nice one. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. Right next to it, you got stuff like that too. All over the place out here. One other thing, you know, when you're out here, especially alone, always look back at the car. Every, I don't know, 50 yards or so. You don't want to lose your direction out here, even though there's a lot of landmarks. Civilization's over that way. It would suck to get lost. You never know when things are going to heat up out here. Alright, there's several pieces of the same stuff here. So it appears somebody might have been busting some stuff up. Anyway, it's this. Look at this. Some more here. Here. It looks like that's the big boy that might have been getting it from. Pretty cool, huh? I don't want to take that big one, even though it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. We'll leave that for somebody else, but I'll take this cool one right here. The pattern's pretty neat. We might be able to do something with that. What the heck, man? It's everywhere. Good stuff everywhere. So, here's one. Let's rinse it off. It's kind of a chapenite type material. It's got this rind on the outside. It's kind of a white. That's not orange. That's desert varnish that is on there over the decades that go by. If you were to tumble that, it would come off. Yeah. What's this? I don't know. Have to take that back. Some kind of quartz. Some Jasper. I noticed something over here I might be interested in. These are desert marbles. They're very light for some reason. Well, I do believe that's courtesy of a bighorn sheep or some sort of sheep. A burro. I don't think it's a burro though, because they put some pretty big bombs out there. Could be a big giant rabbit. We'll have to watch out. Again, where's the truck? There it is. We're still safe. So yeah, this is the place you can't take 3 steps. You can't take 1 step without running into something else. I don't know if I'll keep this, but that is cool looking. It's a quartz, obviously. Morphing its way into a chalcedony. Pretty good. You know what? Let's take it. Right next to it, a couple more. Look at that. It's got some stuff in there. You see those tubes? Those are most likely roots or branches from some long gone plant. Here's another one. We focusing or not, man? All right. Anyway. So sometimes you come upon things like this, and this is not Not very extensive at all. Someone had out this big boulder here. Wanted to see if there was treasure in there. You see some of the pieces around. You can tell what came from there. Looks like some dendritic agate, and you know, general stuff here. General work being done. And some folks might say, "Oh, the humanity. You're gonna bust up the rocks and ruin nature." But you know what? Rocks get busted up whether you're here or not. I like to think that maybe a group of people camped here one day, long ago, one evening, one weekend. And they sat around because you know what? There wasn't any of these damn cell phones. There wasn't any phones that you could take out into the wilderness with you. They sat around and they talked while they got out their little hammers and stuff and cracked some of these rocks open. It was more about camaraderie than anything. It was more about family time. People actually sat around in circles after they had been out in the desert collecting, breaking apart their rocks, chipping off the parts they didn't want, talking about their finds, talking about just their lives, I imagine. And what a cool time that must have been to live in. This is what they came out and did for hobbies. They came out being the key word. Out from in front of the TV. You know what? They were here before even the black and white TVs were rolling. They came out and it really meant something. And they carried those memories. And those memories lived on because generations of people did this. It was one of the things that people did. So, you know, advice, how about you grab your family? If you don't have a four-wheeler, rent one. Rent a good-sized truck. Come out here. Come out here and get some. Just chill out for a minute like I'm doing. It'll do your soul good. I swear to you it will. What do we have here? Oh, it's pretty nice. I love that green stuff. And back towards the car. And what do we have here? You can see it from there. You see that green. Look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're taking that one. Anything else over here? Oh, I saw one. What's that? Oh, I got something with some hematite on it. Let's take it. All right, we're back at the truck. There's the haul for the first wave this morning. Now, since we're going all out on this video, coughing up a lot of information this time, as I was advised to do by, some of my fellow rock hounds. I guess we can talk a little bit about gear. One of the things that people notice about me, I think, and I won't be seen without them, are these shin guards. Shin guards and knee guards. I don't know about you, but I really need these. I need them bad because these old knees can't take too much grinding into these rocks. And I like to get down low when I'm rock hounding. Also need a hat. Any kind will do. Get your squirt bottle. Trusty rock hammer. There's a backpack for when I go far from the truck. But normally I just carry one of these. Little bag. And when I fill it up, I bring it back and get another one. Those things only cost $1 at most stores, so pretty economical. Of course, you want water and food, especially when you're out here camping, but also when you're out here camping, and I don't think I'm stretching it too far, but some people might not be into it. But I bring along one other friend. This boy right there. That's all you need to know about that. Just let you sleep a little better, knowing that if somebody happens to sneak up on you at night, well, guess the rest. Anyway, I love it out here, and I've never, ever had a problem. So, let's continue on. We're gonna go out that way next. Oh yeah, gloves. I like the fingerless ones. Okay. All right, so I've been here for like a day already. Here's the truck. I wonder how many times I walked over this. I bet you we got some potential in there. Hey. So, again, not 10, 15 steps from the truck. Some Sometimes out here at this spot you'll come upon these. It's either a vein or the top of a really big boulder. I'm just not in the mood to be digging anything. But for those who like to dig, that'd probably be pretty cool. Something here. Pretty cool green rock. There's some spots. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but there is bloodstone out here. Pretty rare. I found it a couple times before, but it's here. It's pretty nice. So I'll be on the lookout for that as well. You see, it just goes on and on. Let's keep on going. All right, don't know how big this is, but not too big at all. But let's just see. No, that right there kind of threw me off a little bit. Still nice. Still take it home, clean it up. See what it really looks like. So here's a little spot, a little small area where someone has dug before. You can tell by the dirt, the mounded up dirt. I noticed this one right here. Pretty cool. I don't want it, but someone might like that. I see something over here. Might have potential. Yeah, that might turn out to be pretty nice. I'm gonna take it. I did notice this also. Is this anything? Little layered rock. Throw it in. Another one. Tumbler. All right, we see somebody has cracked open a pretty substantial agate. Look at this. It's a nice color there. This would probably be a Jasper. I don't want the whole thing, so I think I'm gonna continue where they left off and maybe pop that off right there if possible. Well, shit, that got away. Happens. See if we had. There we go. anything. Alright. This should just be a nice little tap. Anything in there? Taking there's some kind of activity over here. There we go. Yeah. And like we've already done a lot of on this trip, let's leave some for other rock hounds. So, one might wonder how all of this material got here. There's so many kinds. Again, there's agate, jasper, jaspagate, shapenite, quartz, feldspar, hematite, bloodstone, petrified wood. Oh, the list just goes on and on. I won't even mention all the specimen type rocks and minerals. So, my guess, and what I hear on the geological streets, is take that for example there, that peak. That is Castle Butte. And it is way bigger than it looks in this video. So, imagine that is the skeleton of a volcano. Probably this little hill in front too, and that one over there as well. All one big ass volcano. And 1,000,000 years ago or whatever, it went off and absolutely filled this whole area with dirt, lava, mud, all the stuff that comes out of volcanoes, and the surrounding area as well. But in particular, this area filled, let's say about, I don't know, quarter mile atop of above that peak, solid dirt all the way through here. And then over time, like a million of years, millions of years, millennia goes by. Wind, rain, erosion, freezing, thawing over the course of time. Mainly the wind, because the wind is something out here. Eroded down all of that sand that was holding all this like a matrix. eroded it down, blew it that way for the most part. Who knows? Probably blown all over the place, but blown away nonetheless. Leaving these scattered rocks, which were 500 feet above us at one time, if not more. And leaving the skeleton of what you see there, the hard backbone structure of what was once a giant volcano. You kind of get an idea of where these rocks came from because the lava that came out was holding just the right amount of mineral nutrients. And these are veins and vugs and gigantic nodules, pockets, flowed out here. And like I said, eroded over time. Keep in mind that's just a theory. Let's move on. All right, what do we got here? Well, this looks a little bit like Australian Norina jasper. We're a long way from Oz. Oh, we're definitely going to take that one. Look at that. Beautiful. So I talked a little earlier on the, these areas where you can clearly see that people sat here and they did some pounding on some of the rocks. I elaborated on how they would sit around breaking up rock, into manageable pieces, maybe doing a little cherry picking, maybe high grading a little bit to take home only what they wanted to take. Whole families would do this. Families, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, maybe even uncles and cousins and aunts. They got together and they talked. Who knows what they talked about? Shit, maybe they talked about what's this brand new Ovaltine gonna taste like? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I could have been there with them. Shit, I feel like I was there with them sometimes when I'm walking out here. You can imagine the sound of the hammers on these rocks. And what really fires me up is a lot of these families, not only do they have an awesome time out here together, bonding, which doesn't seem to happen a whole shitload very much anymore, but then they took their stuff home and they worked on homemade machines to cut them and shape them and polish them, old school style. And you know what? Some of them, that's how they made their living. And I personally can think of not a whole lot better than making money doing what you love. I think that's the advice of everyone who's successful and happy. Right there's the car. This is an awesome hobby, people. Why don't you come out here? Why don't you come out here and get some of this? I'm no rock hog. I'm a rock hound. And there's plenty out here for everyone. So, of course, the bag's nearly filled. And we come upon this pretty big, heavy one. I just know there's going to be something in there. And the car's way over there. But it seems we're at a spot. Would you just look at that? Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Obviously it's a chip, but who cares? That's nice. And looks like there's another piece of it. Chip right there. What is this? Is this something we want? Pretty nice. Some of the pastel colors out here are pretty cool, but I'll leave that there. Leaving that one too. It's kind of cool. Alien space rock right there. That's going in the bag. Get a little full. Will we make it? I don't know. Let's keep going. So, if you're still with us, just letting you know that I'm trying to keep these multi-part videos around 35 minutes or so for each one. The next episode should be coming soon, and we'll have the anticipated roundup in that one. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.